Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and this is this weekend's collective reading. I've been in a bit of chaos, so I apologize for not doing this sooner, not doing this a little bit more consistently. So much has come up. So, let's see what's here. Okay, so one major theme that's coming up is taking control. So we are taking control and we are doing things our way. Yeah, I feel like in the doing of things our way, we're kind of restoring our hope, our faith in life turning out okay. And like I said, I've been in chaos, so this is every bit as much to do with me as the collective nature of this reading. Yeah, so we've had to contend with a lot. That's what I'm seeing. And also maybe own up to the truth of the situation and what we know to be true. So that's also a part of this. And in owning that, we're able to take action and have that feel clear and aligned and good. So, yeah, we've got Nine of Swords. Swords are air. Air speaks to the mind, right? So this is an energy that gets inside of our heads. There is a feeling of worry, fear, doubt, not being able to see past any of those things. Here it's reversed, and it's next to the Emperor. And the Emperor is naturally a very take charge energy. It is a do things my way, or I will do things my own way kind of energy, you know? Emperor is a ruler. He's used to his own structure, his own order. He's also number 4, which is about that. Now I'm thinking of tarot teachings again. She does wonderful tarot website. She talks about 4 and structure and order, and it being numerologically speaking within that realm of things. And it makes so much sense that the Emperor would be number 4. So he follows his own order, and I feel like we are following our own order, and we are moving past our anxiety and our fear. That is why the reversal is here. And also, we're doing it intuitively. I'm getting that because this purple, this beautiful, divine third eye or crown chakra energy, that's coming through here and here as well. It's, so yeah, that's also a really beautiful aspect. So we may lead by intuiting the way forward and having our own structure and order around that. And that's a wonderful way to do it. And also, yeah, and this has happened before with these readings. I'm seeing purple all over the place. So here we have the Hierophant. Hierophant is another very much like do as I say kind of energy. Hierophant has its own structure, right? And order. But Hierophant is also very much about convention. And that can be bigger, broader convention too. So societally speaking, when we think of the way something has always been done, that is Hierophant energy, right? Hierophant is reversed here. And again, when we reverse this card, what I'm getting is that beautiful purple or that violet, you know, that intuitive energy. Whereas this is kind of like follow the rules, don't listen in necessarily. This feels like listening in and intuiting our own way forward. And when we do that, see these keys here, it's like we unlock something really important and life-giving for ourselves. So yeah, very, very powerful. And again, more purple here. And I almost feel like there's that centered quality going on here with this beautiful purple right in the middle. So there's that. And it's next to 10 of Cups. This is a very hopeful, life-giving energy. This says life is good and life will be good going forward. And we have our allies, we have our friends, we have our family. You know, we have the families we choose, if that's a thing for us. I know it is for me. So there is a feeling of faith restored, hope restored. So as we take charge, you know, as we go our own ways, as we intuit what that is, what's really right for us, we get our power back, right? And we find our center. And it doesn't really matter what other people are doing. It doesn't really matter how it's always been done, because we are doing what needs to be done here and now for us, that which is right for us. So that's what I'm getting here. And again, that restores our faith. That restores our faith in life being good for us and joyful and magical going forward. And the top card of this deck is kind of beckoning me to pull it. So I'm going to pull it. Yeah, okay. So the other part that I'm seeing, this energy so often just speaks to us fighting us. It's fire energy, rods are fire. So there's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of, the way it reads to me is there's a lot of gridlock, you know? It's everyone clubbing everyone else over the head. Or, and I know Chris at Minnow Tarot points this out, it's almost like these people are more like play fighting. So they're not even real fighting, but they're kind of competing. So there's still that angsty competitive energy going on here too. And because this is the fire element, I mean, these are rods, right? So they're, I imagine it would hurt extra hard to be clubbed over the head, even pretend fighting, you know, like I wouldn't want one of these near me, you know? So yeah, and the way this feels is internal struggle, you know? And just like kind of the exact opposite of clarity. Whereas it's next to Ace of Swords. Here again, we have the air element. This speaks to profound truth, you know? So the way this feels too is this person here, they're looking toward whatever this is. It feels as if this is the mitigating energy that shifts everything. And also with the roses, I'm getting that message of faith once again. So whatever this truth is that we're needing to realize for ourselves, or that we've been in the process of realizing, I feel like it's more about that. What I'm getting, the specific message I'm getting about this truth is we know what we're doing. We know our own way forward. We don't need to fight ourselves. We don't need to fight ourselves. We've been fighting ourselves. We don't need to. You know, there's a new way forward. And when we allow this truth to really wash over us and claim us, you know, as we kind of claim our power again, we find that new way forward. So here again, you have fire. And aces are beginnings, right? So there's two big beginnings going on. The realization of that truth, you know, that empowering truth that we've got what it takes, we know what to do. And this is an energy of taking action, initiating something new. And it's fire. So again, it's acting with clarity and actively initiating something again. So to me that says that we are, not only are we finding our way forward, but we're actively making our way forward. We're finding that aligned way forward that really works, that allows our actions to be clear. After a period of fighting ourselves, coming out of that and finding clarity, owning clarity, not even just finding, owning our way forward and acting on that. And maybe also just becoming clearer with how we communicate with ourselves. So the way this blue, this very throat chakra kind of energy is standing out, I feel like this is divine communication. Even as this is an earth energy, there's kind of this beautiful marriage of earth and sky here. And Page is a younger energy. This page is like a student figure. And so what I'm getting is we're learning to listen in. And that may also be learning to listen in practical ways, right? So we're learning to connect with ourselves. And again, after this period of fighting ourselves, it may also be we're learning to reconnect with ourselves and really stay open to what our higher selves have to say, and really accessing that divine wisdom in a way that makes sense to us, that we can ground and then apply to whatever we're working through. And that's where that real world, or what we consider real world, that real world grounded earth energy comes into play. That how can we apply what we know in practical ways that give us life, that sustain us, that allow us to move forward. So really beautiful. So to recap, we're taking charge of things in new ways. We may have been fighting ourselves. We may have been not really clear, not really able to listen in, and then suddenly that shifted and we were. And I will also say, I find that these readings play out for me in very, very different ways. So the timing may be different for each and every one of us here. It may be that there are periods of fighting ourselves and then periods of just breaking through to that big, beautiful truth that says we're fine the way we are. We're doing it just fine. We know what we're doing. So yeah, but to really look for that energy of how do we take charge and what do we instinctively know that allows us to move forward? What do we instinctively know that kind of clears out any of that noise of, well, how are they doing it? How are they doing it? What is the way it's always been done? That kind of lets that be outside of us instead of clogging things up. So yeah, we're finding our way forward, but we're doing it in such a way that kind of marries intuition and that commanding quality that speaks to leading, that speaks to ruling our own systems, our own ways of living and being and doing, So good for us. So we're taking charge, we're doing it our own way, and even as maybe we're fighting ourselves some of the time, or we're coming out of having fought ourselves some of the time, we are tuning into our true wisdom. And we are owning the fact that we are capable, we are wise, we are powerful, in aligning with that true divine self. We are powerful and we know the way forward, and we're able to initiate new things for ourselves from that place of power, from that place of recognizing that our individual way of doing things works for us, and that is all we need, And when we find that, when we align with that, when we own that, we restore our faith in life and in life working out for us and everything coming together exactly as it needs to. And that's good for everyone around us. That's good for our loved ones. That's good for our family. That's good for our community. That's good for everyone that we touch in our lives, because our energy field is powerful, because we are powerful, because our energies naturally intertwine with each other in powerful ways. And so when we intentionally align and listen in and let our vibration raise, it's good for everyone around us. So yeah, what I'm getting is, once again, we're listening in, we're taking charge, we're moving past our anxiety. Even if we're fighting ourselves some of the time, we are stepping out of that mode of fighting ourselves more of the time and finding our truth and owning our truth and really learning to connect with that truth in ways that ground us, that are practical, that let us apply what we know here and take action and lead. So yeah, really powerful reading, and we are in a really good place. That's what I'm seeing. We're in a really good place. Whatever we're overcoming, whatever we're moving past, whatever we may have grappled with 1 minute, if we're not triumphing now, we're going to be triumphing the next minute. So yeah, I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend. I feel like that weekend is already in progress. I hope that you find satisfaction, and yeah, find satisfaction knowing what you know and really embracing that, because that's kind of everything in this life is aligning with your truth and really letting that shine, you know, and living your best life from there. So yeah, again, I hope that you all are having a wonderful weekend, and yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of these, please hit subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. If you're interested in supporting me and supporting this channel, please check out my Patreon. The link is down below, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.